Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile, Settlers League 3.25. In this episode, I'm going to be going over the change to Fizz from Chaos. The main thing to start it off is not using Unnatural Strength, to not have the minions have Unholy Might, so they don't convert the Fizz to Chaos, so then we gain an extra Ascendancy. And then the second thing is this new minion offense mastery. So minions hits have a 50% chance to ignore the enemy physical damage reduction. Basically, to start this off, what was the reason for why I switched to Fizz is mostly this mastery. When I was playing the Chaos version, I was having to deal with things like Chaos Res, Wither Resistant, Adaptive Resistant, Soul Eater, which is 50% reduced damage taken. And so I wanted to change to Fizz to ignore the Fizz damage reduction. It's also not Chaos then, not Resistance, and I want to go a Fizz build, and then yeah, it's actually feeling really good. And so now I want to go over the changes with everybody. But I had to start it with the mastery. Okay, so let's start with the main Spectre link. So I switched Withering Touch for MAME support, and the actual 6th link, I added Brutality and Awaken Melee Fizz. So I took out Awakened Void Manipulation and an Awakened Withering Touch, and now we have Awakened Melee Fizz and Awakened Brutality. And then also the Animate Guardian Hungry Loop change. So now he has Maim, Brutality, instead of Awaken Void Manip and Withering Touch. And then, yeah, still has AoE and Minion Life. And then the Maim is actually Maim on attack. So that's why I kept it on the Carrion Golem, so that we still get Maim, because the extra 10% increase physical damage taken is really nice. But we should still get the 20% more Fizz damage for the Animate Guardian's explosion through the MAM, which is really sick. You could technically also, instead of MAM, run damage on full life support, but I didn't want to have to worry about that, and I figured this was just 20 more, so I did that. New Spectre, you may have already seen him, this big dude. I replaced the Host Chieftain, or if you're still using the Perfect Forest Warrior, I replaced the Perfect Forest Warrior with this Perfect Blood Demon. So right now I have a Perfect Blood Demon, a Perfect Dark Reaper, and 2 Carnage Chieftain from Oldfields Act 2. The reason for the Perfect Blood Demon is he actually provides a Pride aura, and so we can get Pride without using Pride. So more Fizz. And then our Reaper's actually stacking Bleeding, and now that we're a Fizz build, it actually works. There's also... You could use, instead of one of the Carnage Chieftains, the Perfect Forest Warrior, and that because of the onslaught and culling. But I just don't want to use it because he's kind of like FPS wise. But besides that, yeah, he's actually a pretty good Spectre. Rip my AoE. Okay, so I did the Essence of Horror, hit res, swap to cold, and then I craft Chance to Bleed, and did the Chance to Bleed enchant, and it's the Explode Synthesis mod. Here we go. Same shit, except attack speed, and then look, it has 1.95 giga attack speed, and then the chance to aggravate bleeding on targets you hit with attacks. Bleeding which has been aggravated always deals higher damage as though the target was moving. %200 higher while moving. New weapons, claws, login. And then I wanted to show this. So for the helmet, this isn't what I did exactly. I'm just showing you an example. So nearby enemies take 9% increased Fizz is what I did on the Elder Helm, and then I elevated this. So like you can get 12. And we did this for the Chaos res, minus 12 Chaos. But yeah, 12% increased Fizz. that's elevated, but there aren't any, so you'd have to do it yourself. So you get a 9% with an extra influence mod, and then gamble it to increase it. But then, anyways, I would Awakener orbit after with a helmet with AoE and level 20 for the 15 AoE. You see how this only goes 7 to 9, but then yeah, 15 AoE and the 12% increase Fizz is what I have on the helmet, and then I actually got an extra suffix of resistance. I crafted the extra res I needed. It was like fire or something, because the weapon's cold, and I think the chest was lightning. Destroy the bed. Add it to the good. Boom. Open suffix. Nice. I got lightning res as well. This is my new helmet for the AG. Basically, he's Fizz, so we got the nearby enemies take increased Fizz, and then the AoE, and then the extra fire res. Yeah, he's Fizz. Fizz glove, vulnerability, curse glove, and that. And then for the final item I had to swap on the AG, the glove. I got of curse enemies with vulnerability on hit instead of the despair on hit. And yeah, it's huge. And then this gets extra bleeding and the extra damage. The infinite hunger. So just watch the ramp. The last one had like chaos res, but it didn't matter because we're the Fizz build now. A divine orb.
G'day.
I lost another crew member? Annul. Let's check my boot. Okay. Sacred Orb. 29k Urgard into the Sacred Orb. An X. Then Tianui. 3 div, I'm rich! And the suppress! Oh my god, I printed! Holy shit!
Karui goods.
Karui goods! That's Karui. Boom! Huh? X. I lost one of my crewmates. What the fuck? Giga Wheaton Xanthium? Any tattoo? Oh shit. Bro, is the dust that good? I don't know, man. This is a big one. So this was this, and then I sent like 1.6 mil dust, so it's like 2D. And I only... No, it's gotta be the tattoos then. So I got a D, Sacred Orb, Annulment, but the tattoos? Do we win? Shaman? How much is that? Oh, that was the other one. Divine Orb, I'm rich. So is the Fizz version better than the Chaos? The main reason for the Chaos version is not having to worry about Reflect. And so in the Fizz version, you have to worry about Reflect Fizz. How bad is Reflect Fizz? It's pretty bad. Can't you just take, like, reduced reflected damage? You can, but even at 100%, then if your minion has increased damage taken, like Shock, especially since they're not elemental ailment immune, so let's say a 50 shock, 50% increased damage taken, it runes this because it increases the damage of the reflect, and so it's no longer 100% reduced because it's additional and subtractive of the increase and reduced anyways. So then you'd actually need more than 100%, especially when you include Wither, but that's for Chaos. It's just like other sources of increased damage is my point. And then you would need extra reduced, yeah. So then The other thing is the Chaos can bypass Energy Shield, and Fizz can't, so that's another benefit, but it's fine. And when, like, there's certain enemies where you can't bypass the Energy Shield, even though it's Chaos damage, they have that extra mod. They have basically a Shavs built in, so, yeah, don't worry about it. It's mostly the Reflect is the biggest annoyance, because now you have to skip Reflect Fizz, otherwise your zombies will kill themselves, you know? And a special thank you to my Patreon and YouTube members who financially support the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Rico549, Joe No Mercy, David, Hannes, Cynic, and then my YouTube members, Salad, Austin, and Alex. Thank you guys so much for the support. Bye!